Hey, good choice, kid. You're gonna love it.
What's up, Internet? Welcome back. This is Linzer22. The new Tony Hawk Pro Skater remakes are coming out fairly soon, and I'm pretty excited about it. But I know there's other skating games that are actually pretty good, so I wanted to look back in the past and find some good ones. Today I wanted to talk about a skateboarding arcade game from 1986, and that is 720, or 720 Degrees. I'm not sure what people called it back then. This game has a control scheme that I found very confusing at first, but then I realized it's because the machine had a different joystick than other arcades. So I had to make the best of it out of a traditional stick. That being said, I still found enjoyments. If you're a fan of skateboarding games, I would definitely check this out. But before I get into it, let me remind you guys that this is a forum discussion video. So if you've played this game in the past, let me know down below for discussion and subscribe for more content.
Tony, what do we got here?
720 by Atari. It's pretty hot.
720 is an asymmetrical skateboarding game. You start off in a hub and you have 4 different events to attend. There's ramp, downhill, slalom, and jump. And if you have trouble finding these events, there are some conveniently placed maps. In addition to these events, there's also shops where you can purchase upgrades. There are shoes that increase acceleration, a board that raises your top speed, pads that decrease recovery from falling, and finally a helmet, which will allow you to spin faster. Your goal is to complete all 4 events in 4 different classes, and each attempt you're trying to either get a bronze, silver, or gold medal. Attaining a medal in each class completes the game. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not playing this on an original arcade machine, so I'm not sure how the controls actually are. But as far as MAME goes, it's a little confusing at first, but you get used to it. In fact, after a couple tries, I started to have lots of fun with this game. It's not easy, and if I didn't have free play, I would probably be dropping a lot of quarters on this. This game definitely has an addictive feel to it. Now, as far as I can tell, there are no flip tricks or anything else here, just spins, hence the name 720, because the ultimate spin in this game is 720. Honestly, I would recommend this game to anyone who's interested in retro games. Just keep in mind there is a learning curve to this. My favorite aspect of this game is the hub world, and the fact that you can go to 4 different events from the hub world. You get back to the hub world and you have to try to complete all the events. I like that concept. And so this leads me to the final thing I want to say about this game, and it's actually not about this game per se, but it's about Thug Pro. If I was a programmer, I would do it myself, but unfortunately I'm not. So I'll just bring attention to it so that maybe someone else with interest could probably do it. And that is, I think it'd be awesome if this arcade game was in some way ported to Thug Pro. What do I mean by that? Is I imagine you have a world that's essentially the same thing as the arcade game, and you have to do tricks in order to get into those events. And you have to try to get medals in each event, basically 4 times, essentially the same thing as the arcade game. Except you're running in the Thug Pro engine, so the controls are not going to be a problem, but you still get the same setup as the arcade. You even have the 4 shops in, except it affects the skaters differently because the game engines are completely different. I know this wouldn't happen to the main game, so it would probably have to be a mod on top of a mod. But honestly, if this happened, I would drop everything I'm doing right now. Play that, because that would probably be a lot better than the arcade game. And if you do like the arcade game, please don't get mad that I said that. But what do you guys think? Have you guys had interest in playing this game? Or have you played this game? Let me know down below, and if you like discussion videos much like this one, subscribe and I'll be back with more.